Hey fam, I just finished meditating with your energy and shuffling the cards, and right before I hit the record button I got It's All For You by Janet Jackson. Let's get right into your reading. I'm gonna do energy reading for this collective. I use words like he, she, him, her. I'm referring to masculine and feminine energy or something I see depicted in the artwork on the cards, not being gender specific, and neither is the energy. Four of Wands was the first card that came out. Please never ever make choices or decisions based on a tarot reading. And unless it says otherwise in the description, all of my messages are timeless. I intend that they will find whoever they are meant to find whenever you're meant to find them. What is this reading about for the collective today, please? Also, most of my messages tend to be pretty specific, so this may or may not be for you. If it's not, maybe the next one will be. And if it's not, feel free to hang out anyway, especially if you're having trouble sleeping. Maybe I can tarot you to sleep. If you like the way I read or my vibe, or if you relate in any way to the message today, please consider giving the video a thumbs up, leaving me a comment or an emoji down there, and please consider subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate your support for my work here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I love, love, love being here with you. What is this reading about, please? Why is the Four of Wands here? Can you please give us some more information for this reading, please? Why is the Four of Wands here today? Can you give us anything else, please? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here for the fam today? Sometimes, well, I like the cards to come out a specific way so I know that they're for this reading or not. Sometimes it takes a while to get the cards out, and I understand if you don't want to wait. Sometimes I do talk as the cards are coming out, but I like to keep things transparent so you can see everything that happened during the reading. But if you don't want to wait for me, I totally understand, and you can feel free to skip through this part of the reading if you want to. Okay, the next two was the Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands. Thanks. And then the Four of Cups excuse me, and the Knight of Wands came out together. Anything else for the fan today? The Empress, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Do you want to tell us anything else? Thank you. Anything else? The Knight of Swords. Anything else? Why is the Eight of Cups here? Can you please tell me why the Eight of Cups is here? Thanks. The King of Pentacles. Can you give me one more card on why the Eight of Cups is here, please? What's the Eight of Cups here? What does this have to do with the fan? Can you please? Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles. Let me look at these here. I'm confused why the Eight of Cups is here. Can you please tell me why the Eight of Cups is here? Oh. Okay. Okay, can you give me yes or no? Is the Eight of Cups here about a decision? About the fan making a decision? Yes or no, please. Is the Eight of Cups here about the fan making a decision? Yes or no, please? Can you please tell me yes or no? Thank you. No. Okay. So, all right. Let me just, okay. I need to make sure I remember. Okay, let me straighten these out a little bit. We can start talking about them. Okay, so it looks like you have coming in very soon a cause for celebration. Okay, oftentimes when we get the Four of Wands, we automatically go, yay, a wedding or some kind of traditional relationship, commitment, right? And it totally can be that. It totally can. So, but it also can just be something that is cause, just anything that could be cause for celebration in your life. Because you could have completed a degree or a certification program. You could have completed a difficult cycle in your life. It could be anything. But this is such a positive and happy reading, and that feels so nice after. I feel like the readings are stressful sometimes, the energy. Anyway, so it looks like things are going in your favor, and well, let me just go in order. Sorry about that. Like it's just positive after positive after a positive. Like this is your dream life coming in for you. A life of ease and luxury. It looks like maybe after a time of struggle, maybe. Let's just say struggle so that we can keep it pretty general. Some type of struggle. It could be conflicts with people in your life. It could just be like tension with the people in your home or with family members or friends. Anything, right? Maybe just a time when you felt like you had to work a lot and give more than you had. It looks like that you spent some time really considering how your life is and what you would like it to look like instead. It looks like you really evaluated everything that was going on in your life. It looks like you really spent some time on it. And it looks like you were real honest with yourself about it. And then it looks like you spent time really mapping out and preparing the things that you're in control of in your life, around you. And then made a plan of action to start doing. I see it being really detailed and well thought out, well planned out, and action steps. Not everything all at once, but action steps. And then you take the first step, whatever that is, and then once it gets solid, you start building on that with the next step, and then you start building on that with the next step. it's very practical and logical, very actionable, and it looks like it's very suited and tailored to you. Like, it looks like you are so thoughtful and mindful and really took your time thinking of everything and making your plan. And then, so I was asking, was the Eight of Cups here because of this decision that you made for yourself? And because I didn't know if that was there because of a choice you made. I was confused about why this one card here was about you. Like, I mean, here for you. Everything else is about you and you making this plan. But I couldn't tell if this was you being disappointed over the outcome. But when I asked, it was a no. So it's you after this time of disappointment or difficulty or overworking or conflict, whatever it was, manifesting this life for yourself and being very disciplined about it, calling in everything that you wanted, that you want for yourself and for your life to look like. And it's prosperous. And I just heard generous, which the King of Pentacles is very generous, but it looks like you're calling in the success and the stability for yourself, but also so that you can be generous. Like, I feel like in the past you've been unstable in a few ways and you haven't been able to give much more than you were already giving, because it looks like you were giving all you had in every aspect just to get by. And you don't want to live like that. So it looks like you're able to take care of yourself well and still be, like, the end goal for you is to be in a life of ease and abundance and take care of yourself, but also be generous with others. Or, well, it doesn't matter how you do that. Like, it could just be your family, or it could be charitable organizations, anything, right? And I don't think you actually made a deal with the universe, but I think you pointed out to them, hey, you know me, like, you know, if you give me these things, I will not hoard them for myself. Yes, they're mine. And yes, I will be grateful. And yes, I will spoil myself, but you know I will be generous as well. Yeah. And the Two of Cups, I am seeing that two different ways, okay? You could, during this process, meet someone where you guys are very on the same vibe, right? and there's a strong mutual attraction, a strong energetic connection. The Twilight, Bella and Edward might be significant to somebody out there. Anyway, or it could just be that you find a person or persons to be in partnership with you. Like say if you started a business from the ground up and you were able to run it solo at first, but it grows until you need other people involved, and maybe you attract someone in that's a good partner for your work. Like I'm seeing that as well. Either way that goes, like whichever one that is, it looks like whether it is a lover or a business partner, you guys are very inspirational toward each other or with each other, and you're able to bounce ideas off of each other. What's that called? I can't think of what that's called. Whenever you get together with somebody or somebody's, and you just, like, there's a particular reason why you're meeting together, but you all just start throwing out ideas, writing things down and throwing out ideas and seeing which one sticks. What is that called? A brain dump. Is that what I'm looking for? That doesn't feel quite right. Anyway, whether it is a romantic or business partner, it looks like that you come up with great ideas together and you're good at implementing them together. No matter which one it is, whether it's a business or a romantic partner, you and them are together. It's like together, like you're good separate, but when you come together, you're like a force to be reckoned with. Like you're both so ambitious and driven. It's like you feed off of each other and bounce off of each other so well. You come up with these really great ideas really fast. You come up with logical, practical ways to implement them really fast. And you're a good team, so they get done really well and get going really quickly. Like there's not a whole lot of back and forth on who's going to do this and how's it going to get done, because you're such good partners and just bounce off of each other so well. It's as close to perfect as humanly possible. Like if it's a romantic partner in the home, like there's no discussion about who's going to do the division of labor, right? There's no discussion, or if there is discussion, it's a very little discussion. I got this, you get that, I'll get this if you get that, I got this, can you get that, right? And it's like easy. It's so easy, so agreeable. Wow. That feels almost unheard of these days. Wow. It just feels so light and easy and productive, but also playful. Like it's like no matter which scenario this is, it's like the two of you know when to work and be serious, but then when the work is done, it's all play now, right? Oh, I just heard the song Living for the Weekend. And I don't think it's necessarily you're living for the weekend, but it's like you have this such a good balance of work when it's time to work and play when it's time to play. And it just, again, feels so agreeable. That feels so nice. It also feels like maybe that's a relief to you. That'd be a relief to me too, dude. That feels so, so nice. I feel like I'm gonna say lucky, but that's not the exactly right word, but I just don't know a better word to say, but it feels so lucky that you found this. Maybe you feel so lucky. I don't know, but that feels good. I'm happy for you. I'd love to know what you're working on if you don't mind telling me down there. I know that's kind of weird because the whole world can see it, so it's cool if you don't. I get that. But also, if you're open to it, I would love to know. This is a really cool story. I love this reading today. Hang on. Let me ask one more question. Do you have any advice for the fam today before we close out this reading? Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice? Can you give the fam any advice? Thank you. Okay, it was the Knight of Cups in reverse. Sorry about that. They're saying that you might it might be tempting, or a habit or old patterns creeping back in for you to get caught up in your head, caught up in your thoughts. When we come from certain backgrounds and situations, or when we've been having to function in a way for a long period of time, it's oftentimes hard to switch out of that way of thinking, those patterns of behavior. And they're just saying to be careful not to go back to your old ways of feeling like you have to overdo it, feeling like you have to overwork. I feel like you understand what I'm saying, and it's different for everybody. So whatever your old patterns, ways of thinking, I feel like this served you for a time, and I'm not saying that was bad, but just be mindful that you're not in that time anymore. Like, you are moving forward out of that, and focus on moving forward, the good places that you're going, the good things that you're doing, the good people that you're meeting, instead of staying stuck in these old ways and thought patterns. Okay, I hope that made sense. Can you please give us 3 cards to close out this energy and message today? These may or may not have anything to do with the reading. They're just for you. Any words of wisdom, comfort, advice, whatever we might need in this moment, just to close out this energy and this reading. Can you please give me 3 cards? And can you please be very clear which ones are for us right now? 3 cards to close out this energy in this reading, please. Oh, all at once. Thank you. Warrior Spirit, stand your ground. Celebration, enjoy your victories with others. And obstacle, overcoming blockages on your path. Thanks again for being here with me. If you want to leave me a comment or emoji down there and let me know you were here, consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel. Give me a hug. I love you so bad. See you next time.